Today we're talking about Castle in the Sky. My number 4 doesn't have to be yours, but it's mine. Number 4, Castle in the Sky, also known as Laputa. Laputa? No, it's Laputa. 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 It's messed up. Castle in the Sky. Today we're talking about Castle in the Sky, my number 4 in the month of Studio Ghibli. We're talking Castle in the Sky because Miyazaki wrote, produced, and directed it. It's his baby, and it's fantastic. I love Castle in the Sky. Yeah, they're both kids, but so what? It's still a great story, and frankly, a lot of adult stuff starts happening, especially at the end. He's just dropping people to their deaths. That's not very child-friendly. Oh, thanks for all you've done. Boop. I love this movie. The experience is still, like, fresh every time I watch it. It's still fantastic. I love it. You get swept up and you're like, go kids! With your weird dragonfly copter things, whatever. Bzzz. Right? What's up with that? I love how innovative his airships are, but they're, like, unnecessarily buggy. Sometimes. I'm just saying. 1986. Love it! You can totally tell. Look at all that pink. 80s pink. Yeah. Only in the 80s. Well, first it starts off like Final Fantasy style, right? Airships going through a storm. All of a sudden, sky pirates are attacking this military transport, and for some reason, Mark Hamill has captured Kiki and is holding her hostage. Just kidding. Mark Hamill has Kiki. Oh no, Kiki! Just kidding. No, seriously, she looks like Kiki. So this is Sheeta, and Sheeta's got a weird necklace, and everybody wants the necklace. It's all about the necklace. It just so happens they need Sheeta too, so they grab Sheeta. Poor Sheeta. She's an orphan, kidnapped victim, and the ruler of a kingdom that has been abandoned for 700 years. Damn. She just wanted to take care of her weird fuzzy cows. Well, they look like Scottish Terriers. Roof. If you're not being completely caught up in the opening credit animation, you can easily overlook the history of the movie. Because that's what it is. It's telling you the history of the floating cities. If you're not being caught up and look at the prettiness. Looks like moving woodblock paintings. It's amazing looking. But if you're paying attention, you'll notice that, hey, aren't those a bunch of flying cities? Hey, didn't they crash to the ground? Hey, aren't those a bunch of people leaving? I wonder what the movie's about. Pay attention. Right after the opening credits, you see Sheeta falling to her certain doom, and then all of a sudden, green-gasm. It just like erupts green all over her, and then it floats her safely to the ground. Well, safely into Patsu's arms, who is around the same age. We know really nothing about him other than he's short, lives alone, plays the trumpet really early in the morning, and is an animal hoarder. Look at all these birds. Animal hoarder. Oh yeah, and he works in a mine. Sheeta falls into his arms, and then the stone stops working, and he's like, "Ugh!" and almost gets dropped to his death, right? Movie over right then. "Ugh! I gotcha." Ugh! Remember how I said Sheeta was the only one who could use the stone? Well, dumbass Patsu proves it by jumping off the roof of his own house. I don't know why that didn't, like, break his legs. He fell through some bricks. Oh yeah, I'm okay. God damn, working in a mine will toughen your ass up. You find out the crystal that Sheeta has, the weird thing that everyone wants, the pirates and the military, it's passed down through her family through generations, right? And her mother told her on her deathbed, as she passed it to her, don't show it and don't give it to anybody, ever, which is exactly why she handed it over to Patsu like 10 minutes after meeting him. Here, check it out. Irresponsible. No wonder you can't escape Mark Hamill. She's showing it off to everybody. What's his name? Uncle Palm down in the rock cave. Creepy ass hermit guy. Oh look. Oh. What's up with his weird itchy withdrawal? He's all, oh my god, that's, oh yes. Weird asshole. Girl has crystal. Girl gets kidnapped by army. Army is transporting girl. Army gets attacked by space pirates who are also after the crystal. And now the girl has fallen into the hands of this random mining kid who wants to protect her because, you know, young love. Remember how love saves everything? Well, guess what? Love still saves everything. What are they looking for? They're looking for the legendary floating city of Laputa, which is in the sky. Castle in the sky. Castle in the sky. Pay attention. Patsu's dad snapped a picture of the thing one time. He died being called a liar because nobody believed him because it's a legend. Now, Patsu's out to prove it. I'm going to find Laputa and I'm going to show all you motherfuckers. Which is why I'm blowing this horn every morning to piss you all off. So Shita wakes up the sleeping robot in the military hangar. Wakes up the robot that the military has. Wakes it up and now it's coming to help her. She doesn't know that. She's never seen this thing before. It's freaking her out. It's kind of a terrifying machine. Shita calls out for help, so Helper wakes up and wants to help. And in doing so, he kind of, you know, melts a bunch of shit and takes a couple rounds to the chest. The very last images of Helper you get are kind of horrifying. It's all on fire. He was on fire. But he was sorry. What? I'm sorry. Man, it's dedication. These robots are loyal. He didn't even have both arms or feet. He was up there kicking ass. Way to go, robot. She doesn't understand that he works for her. She doesn't get it, right? Even when the little beam comes up to his chest, she still doesn't get it. Oh, what? No, it just does that. Go away. I'm scared. Bitch, I'm the one on fire. What's the matter with you? They get rescued by the Dola gang. They're pirates, but they're not here to hurt her. They just want the crystal. The military's here to hurt her, right? Mark Hamill's not fucking around. In case you were wondering, yes, that is Mark Hamill. Muska is Mark Hamill, the voice of the Joker / Hobgoblin, if you guys remember Spider-Man. Hobgoblin. The big twist is Mark Hamill is also a fallen Laputan king. Ha ha! I'm related to you. Guess what? Raping time. Weren't expecting that from Studio Ghibli, were ya? They don't flat out say it, but no, seriously, you get it. He's gonna rape her. Oh yeah, he's gonna keep her and he's gonna rape her. That's how we're gonna get new Laputians. Laputians. You know how we get Laputians? Through Lapushi. It's terrible. Muska's totally evil. You can tell by those sinister-ass glasses. Sinister. Mark Hamill's evil. Get over it. And there's Dola. Dola is the leader of the Dola gang. She's Dola. It's her gang. Yeah, they all happen to be her sons. So that's kind of weird, but they're all right. All these guys don't have a single sister and don't get out much because as soon as this little, like, 14-year-old shows up in the kitchen, they all want to fuck her. It's kind of inappropriate. A little bit. Dola's all, oh, Shita reminds me of me at her age. And then all of them are like, yeah, let's do her. They get the crystal away from Muska in the fortress of Laputa, the weird dome thing where all the power is sealed up or something, where the even bigger crystal is, and they use the spell of destruction and everything comes crashing down, and now there's a bunch of roots sticking out of the bottom, and then the city, like, just kind of flies off into space. They lose an entire army's worth of people. Right? The giant airship, the Goliath, well, yeah, everybody on it got murdered, and then Muska got killed, but other than that, everybody made it out okay. And then they fly off into the sunset and then send the animals to space. You can see Saturn. Space. I don't know if the little animals that the robot was taking care of can, like, breathe. That might have, like, defeated the purpose. Remember how they were talking about, oh, he's not lonely. Look at all the friends he has. Well, then you just killed them. And now he's lonely and suicidal. And his little dead friends floating about him. It's action-packed. Every time there's a lull, all of a sudden there's, like, bizarre action, like the train sequence. That thing's amazing to watch, right? The fucking tracks are falling down behind them. It's fantastic. Things are getting blown up. They got to run from the military now. I like the sons. I love when they get into the punching contest in the middle of the town. These little gang members go up against these miners in a slugfest in the middle of town, right? It's great. Great stuff. My official rating and my unofficial rating system, worthy. You should own it. It's fantastic. It's not for kids. It is enjoyable for all ages, but it's not necessarily for kids. You know when Mark Hamill's blowing the pigtails off of this little girl, right? That's kind of messed up. He's just, blam, oh shit, blam, oh shit. He's crazy and a marksman. Fuck. Not a good combo. Hates nature, loves guns. Not somebody you want in charge. This is AniView by Dave. I, of course, am Dave. If you have any questions, comments, confusions, suggestions, put them below and I will get back to you. See you next time. What's number 3 gonna be? Stick around and find out. Would you live in a castle in the sky? I would not. No. That shit falls. Hell no. This is going to be stupid, but I'm going to do it. Castle in the sky, you must fly twice as high. Look around, it's in a cloud, it's Laputa. Best Joker ever. Sorry. Mark Hamill. Because that's what happens when you go to the dark side. You turn into the Joker. See what happens when Luke went to the dark side? She does have some sweet-ass robot servants, though. Those robots are badass. Seriously, though, didn't I see them in an episode of Superman way back in the day? Patsu does have crappy plans. He's all jumping on shit that keeps falling apart. I'm gonna jump to this ledge, and then the ledge falls down, so he grabs the block, and then the block falls down, so he grabs the other block, and the other block falls down, and then he's trapped in a little hole. He gets like half of his face shot off. Oh, well, it should have been. He should have been rescuing her like Two-Face. Right? No, shot in the face. Right? He takes a hand grenade, doesn't hurt him, and then he's leaping from vine to vine, hanging off the bottom of this fucking dome like he's fucking some crappy Tarzan. So he gets a grenade tossed at him, and he survives that just to show up right between Dola's legs. He's not even afraid to get in between Dola's legs, which must have been a terrible view. Gutsy. This kid's got moxie. She kept a giant-ass gun in those giant puffy pants. I'm just saying. 2 shots. She only gave him 2 shots. What's up with that? Studio Ghibli is notorious for tugging on your heartstrings. And guess what? Seeing a bunch of dead robots, for some reason, makes you really sad. Robot Graveyard really makes you feel bad for the tin cans. So if you were to go to the Studio Ghibli Museum, they have a sculpture of the robot outside. It's pretty awesome. I would totally rock that on my front lawn. Fucking A.